Hey everybody, it's Maria from What's the Story with Maria. How's it going? I'm breathing a sigh of relief. I am back in my apartment and I'm so happy. Now, not everything is done. A lot of things are up in the air and they're still not, like my living room is still like upside down. And I'm having a special What's the Story with Maria sign built by my friend Jerry Schiffer, so I want to debut that when it's ready. But in the meantime, hit the promo, Leo.
I'm a big fish, small pond. Day's free and the night's long. I create my own reality. Who I am is fine with me. I'm river, swing just as I wanna be. Who I am is fine with me. It's who I am. It's who I am. Who I am is fine with me. It's who I am. It's who I am.
Wow, look at this crew that's come in already. Peter Feliciano, hola. How are you, my love? Danielle Alexandria Alchemy, happy Tuesday, Maria and Leo. And she says, yay, welcome home. Thank you so much. So here's my, I just want to explain. I am home again, thank God. You know, I had been out of my apartment pretty much for like a month. I mean, back and forth trying to fix it, but I had to put everything in storage because I had major leaks in my ceilings, and just in time they fixed it. So it was kind of a little scary, but so then I had to, it was crazy because they fixed the ceilings, then they painted everything white. That's how they have to do it. And then if I wanted to paint it, I had to paint it back. So I am broadcasting from my bedroom tonight. Nothing dirty, just broadcasting from the bedroom because my living room is still in a shambles. And look at Rizzo. Rizzo, I think, is even happier than I am that we're home. Because when I've been home, I've been sleeping on the couch, and usually she sleeps with me in the bed, but she's been sleeping, and I bought her a special little bed. But we are back in the saddle. So she is snoring. I don't know if you can hear her. She's so happy. So anyway, things are great. I do want to give a special shout out to Judy Mesa's brother, Henry Arroyo, a.k.a. Enrique Arroyo. He is an amazing painter, paints homes. That's not what he does for a living. He's a bartender for a living, but he's so talented and so meticulous that I hired him to come and do my room, and he's just wonderful and reasonable and does beautiful work. Leo, do you have a picture of Henry so we can show the adorable Henry Arroyo? If anybody is in Jersey, he lives in Jersey. There he is. Look how cute he is, because you had to see this place. It was a disaster. And so that's what, they literally had to rip the ceiling out. And then when I came back, there was just dust everywhere. And we cleaned it up, and then Henry started painting it. The color of my room right now, because I love blue, right? And I look through so many blues. This color is called Moment of Grace. Is that amazing or what? And I didn't pick it for the name. I just picked it. I was like, this is the one. And it's called Moment of Grace. How perfect is that? So Kenny Holcomb has joined us. Hi, Maria and Leo. Hi, Kenny. We love you. We're sending special love to you this week. I know that you've been in and out of the hospital working on stuff, so we're sending you a lot of love. Let me check in with everybody. So, okay, Lori Towers, I wouldn't miss this for the world. Man, oh man, does that mean a lot to me. Because Lori is so busy and does amazing things. She is a bass player. She is an interviewer herself. She is a radio personality. She's a music historian. She is a feminist. She is a supporter of all things that are right in the world. So thank you, Lori. That means a lot. She's also a publicist. She's an amazing publicist. So if you need a publicist, reach out to Lori Towers. She's your girl. She's been doing it a long, long time. Rena Quignali-Berge, my cousin from Massachusetts. Hey, Rena, I'm going to be in Massachusetts in Sunday, Monday, and maybe Tuesday. I'm not sure. I might head back Tuesday. So we have to get together and do fun things. I got to take my dad to an appointment on Monday. So I will be home Sunday, I believe Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. Who knows? Maybe I'll broadcast from Massachusetts next. Oh, there's Lori. Yes, the coolest of the cool, Lori Towers. So if you need a publicist, reach out to Lori. And I'll have Leo. Leo's going to pop on a little while. I'll have him talk about John and Lori's show on Wednesdays. Adrian Christian, special thanks to What's the Story with Maria and Peter Feliciano for this wonderful gift. Adrian, you are, first of all, such a lovely human being. Adrian always posts like Day of Gratitude. Like he'll post things that he's grateful for, and it's really very sweet and moving. And he really gave me a shout out this week on my album, and I can't thank you enough. That's so sweet because the album came out 20 years ago, and 20 years ago, I think, maybe more. And he gave me a really sweet shout out on that, so thank you. Danielle says, "Yay, give Tiana and Rena a hug from me when you go home." Of course. So anyway, and today I will clear my schedule. Oh my God, you're so funny. No, we have to talk, Rena, because that is the most fun when we are hanging out together. And my sister my sister told me about this new place in Stoneham called the 438. It's a new restaurant in Stoneham, Massachusetts, my hometown. So I'm going to be visiting that, and I will have a review. You best believe I will have a review. But I heard it's great. Really like comfort food, which is my favorite. So Adrian, this week, I sent him the Peter Feliciano beautiful fine jewelry. Peter sent me one. Here is mine. And it's a little coquille, which is specific to Puerto Rico. And he had given me another one, and Peter said, you keep one and you can give one to whoever you like. Look at this beautiful little coquille. How beautiful that is. Oh, you have one too, Leo! Oh my God. Is this the cutest and most beautiful thing? So this is Peter Feliciano fine jewelry. It's Latin luxury jewelry. It's the first of its kind. So, so he sent me one. He said, you can give this to whoever you like. And I chose to give it to Adrian Christian, who is so generous with so much stuff. And he is Puerto Rican. And so I sent it to him. And I think you got it today, right? Adrian, I think you got your coquille today, your Peter Feliciano piece. Latin luxury item. I love it. Rick Sudi Caritas. Hey, Rick, what's up, buddy? So Rick is here visiting us. He's an amazing screenwriter and comedy writer, book writer. He's a really funny guy. What else? Love the blue walls, Rena says. Yeah, Rena and I love blue. I love it too. And look at Rizzo loves it too. She is out like a light. There are worse things Rizzo could do than snore. You right, Rick. Absolutely. Danielle, between Saturday is Karen Carpenter's 74th birthday, by the way. I didn't know that, Danielle. I'm going to have to do a bunch of Carpenter songs at this weekend at Brandy's. You know, I love the Carpenters. Okay, what else? John Pantera is here, yes. All right. So, Leo, would you please zoom in and tell everyone on Lori and John every week?
Lori and John, my buddies.
Yes.
My buddies on WFMU.org, who every Wednesday night, if you want to join me and my radio family, we go and listen to Lori and John together hosting. Oh, and this week is Eccentric Behavior. It's the last of the month, so that means they're celebrating for us rockin' women.
Oh, I love it. I love
rockin' women. I've heard there's this song called Reveal that's been on there by the genius, what's her name?
Lynn Portis Jr. Yes.
Mm-hmm. And there's also this beautiful voice that comes on that I've heard before. A Gentile?
Oh, yeah.
Like my Siri says, Colleen, Maria Gentile.
I know. And anyway, they're wonderful. They always play our music and make
wonderful music, wonderful history about the music. They were celebrating Black History Month last. There was some great music being played.
I love it. I listen to it the next day because it's on Wednesday nights. I listen to it usually on Thursday or Friday because you can go back and listen to all different episodes.
Which are archived.
Yeah, it's so cool. I cook to it. I like to cook to it.
That's what we do. That's a lot of times we do. Although lately I've been working to the limit, so I've been putting it in the crock pot. But I come home, I feed my kitties, I get adjusted, turn on the rock. So if I'm cooking or cleaning or whatever, it starts. And it's not just rock. There's jazz. There's great ballads that come on, and there's great history that come with it. And then it's just fun to hear my friends every week when I don't get to see you guys every day like I used to. So my Tuesdays and my Wednesdays are cherished.
Well, we love you, Leo. We appreciate you so much. Last week, I was talking to Pilly. She was so. We had a wonderful guest, Pilly Bianchi, my friend.
She was fun.
She's great, and she is. Oh my God! First of all, her music is amazing. Pilly Bianchi and Isla Isla's Dress. If you just go to her website, her music is amazing. So she's really cool, and she was that downtown scene like in the 90s when I first met her. Anyway, I got her book. I ordered it on Amazon. It's so much more incredible than I even could have imagined. So it's called For the Love of Dog. She was on our show last week. It's really thick, but she was right. Every page you go to, you could just pop to a page and you learn something about a dog. The illustrations are amazing. And it's all, if you have dogs, you will so love this, even if you don't have a dog. But it's how to, it's observations, lessons, and wisdom to better understand our canine companions. I can't say enough about this book. It's also an amazing gift. If you have a friend that's a dog lover, I would order this book. And it's on sale right now on Amazon, like a steal. I think I paid, it was $11.30 or something.
Wow.
Brand new. Yeah, it's way down. It was on the New York Times bestseller list for a long time, and now it's still on Amazon. Does very well, but they're having a sale. So I would just order. I ordered one for me and one for Judy, and then there's another book that her dad wrote called Chaser I forget. I think it's because this is Chaser. That was their Chaser the Border Collie. So anyway.
And if you think dogs are or any animal is just a pet, just something that you own, then you need to read these books because you're missing out on a whole connectivity. With your animals who love you.
And you are with your beautiful kitties. They love you and they follow you. I remember when Leo was moving. I remember it was like the last batch of stuff. I drove up in my car and we packed the car to the gills, remember?
Yeah, it was tight.
And then he was like, oh, let me go up and get my kitties. I was like, oh my God, where are we going to put them? But you had them and they were great. They were kind of crawling around the car, but they were wonderful. They just stayed with you.
Patches doesn't like to be, she likes to be in my lap, and that's where she sat. Once we got in there, she was comfortable being held, and that's how they are. At 4:30 in the morning, they come and give me love. At 4:30 in the morning.
I know, but that's what cats do, I think. I think it's very... But anyway, I do...
watching all the animals, so yeah.
So I remember that specifically, those little kitties, when we were moving you from Brooklyn to uptown, and that's before you moved to California.
But I'm like an animal person, too. I mean, I love doggies. I have to tell you about Little Pippa one day.
I love animals, too. Brian Johnson has joined us. Hi, Maria and Leo.
Hi, Brian.
No, seriously, Brian, you will love it. I can't say enough. I wasn't surprised because Pilly's really smart. Her dad was brilliant. He was a psychologist, and he was on all kinds of. He was on 60 Minutes with this dog. Chaser, if you Chaser the Border Collie, if you just and John Pilly was her dad's name. He was, and so she was her dad's manager for a long time. And then when her dad passed away, she wrote another book. So in his honor, Victor Flores, good to see you, Maria. Victor, I have said this a million times. I will say it a million more. This is what I've decided to do, Victor. I'm going to call you this week. I am going to come to your kitchen because he is the executive chef for Joe Allen, Orso, and Bar Centrale. three of my favorite restaurants in the city. They're all connected. They're on 46th Street between 8th and 9th. Victor, I'm just going to come. We're going to make an appointment. I'm going to bring my computer. We will broadcast from where you are. Okay?
I feel like I'm going to need to be in town to help you film on that occasion. That's something I'm probably going to have to do that, I bet.
Yeah, the Mexican connection.
Yeah.
Victor is Mexican. He is the most incredible chef you can imagine. His food is divine. And he has a line of products that we really want to tell people about. So, Victor, that's what we're going to do. I'm just going to come to you. That's it. Okay. I know what we want to cover before we Zoom our guest on tonight. So I want to say a couple of things. I'm going to name this episode, I Get By With a Little Help from My Friends, for many reasons. So I know I've talked about this ad nauseum, the move and the crazy upheaval in my life in the last month. It's been going on, but I cannot tell you how my friends came to help. Lynn Portish, genius, and her husband Joe showed up and helped take the bed apart and helped pack that truck when we were moving everything out. Justin Gregory Lopez, my co-worker at Brandy's, the other night I had to get everything out of storage on Saturday. I thought it was Tuesday. I thought it was today. And they were like, no, you're going to have to pay for a whole nother month because they don't give you a whole month. I said, are you kidding me? I would have had to pay another $203. I'm like, oh my God.
Oh my goodness.
So I said, I'll rent a truck for tomorrow. I don't know how I'm going to get this out, but I'll do it. So I was telling everybody at work, and Justin Gregory Lopez said, who's going to help you on the jerseys? Because my storage was in Jersey. I said, I don't have anybody. He's like, are you kidding me? How are you going to get that? I had dressers and everything. He goes, I'm going to help you. So we worked together on Friday, and then Justin showed up at storage and helped me pack. Me and Justin, we packed the whole truck up. And then when I got to this side, in New York, Billy Goffi was there. My friend Cheryl Orsini, who Victor knows very well. Cheryl Orsini, my neighbor upstairs. You had to see her unpacking this truck. And then Elliot Roth, who's an amazing piano player.
Aww.
Oh my God! So Bill, I was literally almost in tears at the love from these three people, and Justin, four people, and Lynn and her husband, just amazing. Thank you, everybody that helped me with this apartment thing, because I literally wanted to cry most of the time, and everybody just helped me out. So thank you. That's why I'm naming this show I Get By with a Little Help from My Friends. Yes, Adrian, Christian, Joe Allen, love it. Yes, I love Joe Allen, Orso, and Bar Centrale. The best food in all of New York, and that's Victor Flores is your executive chef. So, okay, speaking of friends. So then today, Bill Goffi said to me last night, because he a big night at Stonewall last night. He goes, you still sleeping on, where are you sleeping? I go, sometimes at Judy, sometimes on my couch. He goes, you got to put the bed together. I said, I don't know how. I'll figure it out. Maybe I'll hire someone. He goes, I'm coming over tomorrow. I'm going to build it. I was like, what? So he came over today and literally built the bed. Put the whole thing together. He built my coat rack last week because I wanted to throw the coat rack out the window. I ordered it, and then it was in literally like 20 pieces. I'm not joking. Bill Goffi put it together. So, ladies...
Bill Goffi's great with honeydew lists. Honey, do this. Honey, can you do that? Honey, do that.
He's very good. He's very good. So sweet. So, you know what? We've wanted to have him on forever, and he's always very busy. He's a piano player. He's an amazing chef. He makes biscotti. He makes pesto. He makes pizzas. He also is an incredible headshot photographer. As a matter of fact, Bill Goffi took all my headshots. So any headshots you see of me from the last,
that's a headshot from Billy.
Yep. That's Bill Goffi. Yep. So I'm going to get new headshots with him. So if you need a headshot photographer, all those things. And he also takes the most beautiful pictures of New York City that I think I gave it to Rena. I don't know if I gave it to you and your mom, or did I give it to my sister? But for Christmas. They're stunning, stunning, stunning pictures. And it is time that we tell the world about Bill Goffi's gorgeous pictures of New York City. Show the Liberty ones. Those are the most exquisite. I like the black and whites too, but the Lady Liberty ones, oh my God, just beautiful. Oh my God, is that gorgeous?
He did a lot of his photos we used for the America. This is my America video.
Leo, thank you for reminding me. Thank you. Thank God for Leo Rodriguez. So when we did our This Is My America video to the song that I wrote with Will Tien Hall, I used a ton of Bill Goffi's pictures and videos. Video did a lot of that video when it goes to the boat. That's Bill Goffi did all that. So look at this. Is this spooky or what?
Mm-hmm.
That's on 150. He'll tell us. I think it's 156 or something, and Broadway. Wow, absolutely beautiful. Yes, Peter, I agree. You gave me the two. Okay, Rena, thank you for reminding me. You gave me two, and my mother one. They are gorgeous. I love them. Yes. So if you love New York, like I love New York, and everybody loves New York, these are beautiful gifts. They're super reasonable. You want to get someone something. And Bill, I made him promise that he would sign the pictures. So he'll sign the back of the frame, so that you have a Bill Goffi original. Also, actors and musicians and singers, you need new headshots, Bill's your guy. He'll use natural light, or you can go to his place and he'll set up the lights. But there's so much beautiful natural light now, especially with the spring. Outside, gorgeous photos, Bill's your guy.
Also known as Weezer.
You call him Weezer?
I call him my Weezer. Because I've been... Do you know from Still Magnolias, there was Weezer, the Shirley MacLaine role, and there was Clary, who used to bug Weezer. Well, I'm Clary, and Bill is Weezer. He's my Weezer.
You know, you two are... There he is! Oh my God. Everybody, welcome Bill Goffi.
Hang on. I'm 5'7".
What?
I'm 140 pounds.
Is he on?
I gotta go.
He's on Tinder or Grindr.
Call me later.
Either that or they're fitting him for his straitjacket. One of the two.
Oh my God! So Billy, first of all, thank you for everything you did for me. I cannot.
Cheers.
I don't know. I'm telling you, I didn't know what I was going to do. I was so at the end of my rope. I had hit a wall. I didn't know what else to do. And Bill Goffi just kept coming through. Thank you, Billy. Thank you.
You're everything for everybody else, Maria. I'm not kidding. You're there for everybody all the time.
Well, Thank you, honey. And also, for the Lori Lawrence benefit that we did a few weeks ago, Bill was one of the piano players that played for a ton of people. He played for me. And he played guitar, and Bill plays the bass, he plays guitar, he plays the piano, he plays the accordion. Jack of all trades, Billy. You do play the accordion. Don't say you don't, because I know you do.
Barely, but yeah.
I've seen you play it, Bill. And he works at the Monster on Saturdays. So from what to what, Billy?
7-Eleven, like the store.
Okay, so if you were in the Village... He's loving that hat. You said that was your Madonna hat, right?
My Madonna hat. Who's that girl?
So Billy is at the Monster from 7 to 11 on Saturday nights. If you're in that area, just go in. Bill's at the piano, and it's open mic. So you can get up and, tip Bill, get up and sing a song. It's really fun.
Sing a song. I'm the crazy one there.
Well, somebody has to be, Billy. Yeah, somebody has to be.
Lots of ambition, no talent whatsoever.
Stop it. Nobody believes that.
None.
So he's played for Anthony's show. He's played for many, many shows. Leo, when I directed your show, your
I made him do it. I forced him to do it.
Yep. Bill Goffi.
And he did it lovingly.
Yes, with all my love and heart.
Yeah.
I have a headache.
Anthony Fett.
Where's
Anthony?
We were at Anthony Fett's show last night. It was magnificent. It's called All Stars. Anthony does. I want to say the third. Is it the last? Anthony, I went blank here. Is it the last Monday of every month?
Fourth.
I think it is. Fourth. Yeah, the fourth Monday of every.
Okay, yeah.
of every month, Anthony Fett does an incredible show at Stonewall upstairs, and it's called the All Stars. So he gets his friends that are singers that everybody's amazing. And I bartend it. We make fruity drinks.
Yes, Lori. Thank you, Lori.
Yeah. Oh, no, you got to go, Lori. You're going to have Lori and John love the Village. They're son of a preacher man with Bill. What? Lori? Who knew? Wow. You got to somebody video that. That'll be exciting. She's going to do Son of a Preacher Man with Bill. Yeah, so we were at Anthony Fett's show last night. Bill played the piano there. Bill is one of these kind of guys that's always there. He's like, you know, in baseball they would call you a utility man.
Yeah.
That's the person that in softball they used to do that can play all the positions. Nope, no, don't go get dirty now.
I didn't say it. I didn't say it.
I know, but you were thinking it.
You were thinking it.
You know, Leo.
I didn't say it. There we are.
Now, you guys did something really amazing together.
Yeah.
10 years ago as well, which the anniversary's coming up. Leo, you want to talk about that?
Yeah. 10 years ago, I actually got a show, Broken Moments, a jukebox musical of all my songs put together. And for one of the song cycles at the Underground, Uptown, I think it was on 105, 105th. It was the first time, and one of our friends told me, I know a guitar player. You should meet him. I think he'd be helpful. And so I met Bill Goffi. That was in 2013, I believe.
I was 26. I was 26 years old then.
Again, and and from that moment, and then we did a song cycle there. We did another song cycle at Roy Arias, and then a couple places as well. And then a friend of mine said, "I have this bar downstairs, not doing anything. If you want to do it," and I said, "All right." And I ran it by Bill. He said, "Sure, why not?" So we got it all together, and Bill helped us do rehearsals and played some of the shows. And then we took my show, and actually, why don't I show you guys? It's called Broken Moments, a bar musical.
It was so good.
And we got to play the 2015 International Fringe Festival, New York City Fringe Festival.
Wow.
Bill was in it with us to win, and it was that's the show that you got to see, Maria. I believe.
I loved it. It was actually it was in a bar, like it was amazing. So you were part of it was really cool.
And so that's what So this is the new website. So I figured 10 years later that I would do a tribute to it, and so there's Broken Moments, our website. And you see the title there, and the story actually started because I was doing a solo show about adoption, go figure, back in 2006, 2007. And my friends from college, two things happened. We had just lost our mentor, Edgardo de la Cruz, our Filipino queen. And also, I was doing that solo show, and our friends came up to me and said, "Leo, we're really happy and excited that you're doing the show, but we want to perform too. So write something for us. We want to do it." So, using the idea from when Edgardo passed, I put it in the place that we were all familiar, a bar, and I wrote. It was just 7 songs at the time, 7 or 8 songs when we first did it.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
And I cast my friends in it. This is the song You Gotta Believe that is their recording, and it's one of the best ones that we have. And I kept all their names as the cast members. So when you go see the play now, all the regulars, Krista, Chelsea, Carlos or Los, Adam, Jimmy,
Karen.
Leo, and Karen, who plays Nikki. Nikki's the role. Yeah. They're all my friends from college. So that's how I immortalized them in the moment that we put it on stage. And then I got out here in 2008 with Morgan's Hotel Group. I got a job as a singing server on the Spirit cruises, and I asked myself, like, okay, well, you're doing this and that. You have this musical. What are you doing? What are you doing? So I reached and talked to my coworkers on the boat, who are all very talented, and I decided to get it going again.
Oh,
So we found a bar. Like I said, my friend had offered us, and there's the bar that you see there, and there's one of our review quotes. A truly immerses its viewers in a complex night of love, pain, and celebration. And there's the bar you see. It was like a little 50-seater, maybe.
Yeah, it was tiny. Yeah.
And we filled it up, and we these are the regulars there. And then we did an equity waiver production. I actually could afford and worked my butt off to support that with the 12 cast members and 4 musicians. And we did the show. We did it there. We did it for 2 weekends, and then we extended for 2 because we had sold out. And people still wanted to do it. So,
and when I saw it, Bill was playing. You were the piano player then, right, Bill?
Yeah.
The musical director. And you had not just a piano though, right? You had like a bass and drums and all of it, right?
For the production that we did down in the bar, we had a full production. It was violin, piano, bass, and guitar. And then when we did the 2015 production for the Fringe Festival, it was just Bill. Bill was everything. And we put him up on a pedestal in the back. He was great, too. He had all the way in the back so he could look at us.
And I just want to divert for a moment. It is all connected. Anthony Fett said, love you all. Bill and I both are at the Monster Saturday. So Bill does 7 to 11, then Anthony piggybacks on that.
Oh.
And then had the honor of singing Leo's song at the Lori Lawrence benefit. Yes. So let's remind everybody that for the Lori Lawrence benefit, the Leo wanted to be there, but he's in California, and the show was in New York. So we used Leo's song, It's All About Love, which is a beautiful song from Broken Moments. And Bill, of course, knows it by heart. So Bill played it, and we all sang it. And Anthony started it. Anthony sung most of it, and we joined in with It's All About Love. But Anthony did an amazing job.
Yeah. No, Anthony's amazing. He's like...
He is.
Yeah.
So
Anthony
you would have been proud.
He's a whirlwind.
He is an ultimate showman.
Oh yeah.
He brings a little bit of modern and the stuff that weren't able to say on stage before, and he pushes the buttons, but he does it classy. He's like, Rat Pack classy. He brings that essence, that presentational essence, and he's classy.
It's a good way to put it. Yeah, and it was beautiful, Leo. So you were there with us in spirit for the benefit.
That's good, because Lori Lawrence was a wonderful person.
She really was.
Yeah.
She really was an amazing person, and she was gone way too young. Way too young. And but she volunteered more than any human being I ever met in my life. And I know a lot of people that volunteer a lot. But she just, Special Olympics, Big Brother, Big Sister, all kinds of things. But those were her 2 main ones. And she was a New Yorker, New Yorker of the Week one time for all her stuff.
Wow, that's amazing.
And that little verse in All About Love where it talks about the children, to me, just so fit that benefit.
Yeah.
Because it was all about the children.
It was perfect. So Leo, wonderful, wonderful stuff. Now, 10 years later, did you ever think you might do it out in California?
I'm thinking so. I think that's why I did the website. I think it's time to put it out there a little bit and see if there's, see if somebody wants to pick it up and take it on their, I think that I would do it and stand back as much as I did the last productions. I was in it. I had written it. I produced it. I acted in it. I was, Bill tells me all the time, I matched his crazy. Because I did all that. But I think this time I would just sit back as the playwright or as consultant or director and not jump into doing all the roles. But
yeah, well, that's interesting. why not, honey? Why not give it one, try like that?
I think some of the song. Everybody says that, but I think that one, every time we listen to the people that come on here and they're working so hard to get their art done, to get there, I totally empathize with it because it's a lot of work. You're working your regular job to support your art. That's what I did.
That's what you have to do, And I got to tell you, I like audiobooks. I prefer audiobooks because I drive a lot, and I also like, even today when I was putting things away, I listen to, when I cook, I listen to audiobooks. I'm listening to Cheetah Rivera's. It's like 13 hours long, so I think I have 10 more hours to go. But I got to tell you, it's like a lesson in being. I mean, it's so inspiring as a performer. Like, just to keep on the grinding and grinding and grinding. And she said that, like, she wrote the book like 2 years ago, right before she started thinking about writing in 2020. And she said she always loved wearing heels. Like, she felt like she was always on, like, in life. She was a dancer through and through, and that meant it was hard to be a dancer, but she loved it. She loved everything about her art. And she said, like, we as artists on this earth, we must live for our art, but like, always, like, just pour your heart into it. Like, it's not, it's not for the faint. It's not, but it's like, it's not an easy life, but it's such a good, rewarding life, And that's really what it's about. If anybody thinks that they're just going to get rich doing their art, yeah, some people do. We have friends that
do it anyway.
But that doesn't mean that they're overnight successes. Look at Michael Leon Woolley. We have to have him back on soon.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he was on Broadway. He did voiceovers, but he started off at AMDA. He did voiceovers for Disney. Then he was in all kinds of stuff. Now he's writing screenplays. Like, but he is one of these people that goes and goes and goes. Like, you don't just sit around and wait for people to make you famous.
No, you can't. They taught us in school, and this is the one thing that I've always remembered, and keep myself happier than the people that get frustrated and bitter about not being all the time.
Yeah.
And you do it all the time. It doesn't matter where we're at, what we're doing. We have to tell the stories.
Yes.
It's just part of who we are, whether it's on a piano, a song, or behind the bar, or serving the table, connecting, and we're telling the stories. And so if somebody wants to hear those stories, no one's going to do it for you. You got to do it yourself.
Now, Bill, I want to ask you something. How long you grew up in Jersey, right?
Right over the bridge. Turn right.
So you've always been close to New York, right? And you've been performing and working at least in the Village for a long, long time, right?
I think the Monster, like 10 years, then 2 years off, then I came back, and then COVID hit, so I'm back again.
But you were at the Duplex. You said Marie's Crisis. You worked last week.
I played 3 songs at Marie's. That counts on my resume.
Julius's.
I played guitar at Julius for a year.
Right. How would you say that the Village has changed?
There used to be Tiffany's Diner. Now it's Bank of America. Then there was Manitou Diner down Christopher and turn right. That's gone. And now the Village Cigars just closed. We all miss Caravas Pizza right there.
Right.
The pizza was okay, but it was close. It was okay. At 4 a.m., who cares?
Right.
So all these things are closing. And then Village Cigars closed last week?
Yeah.
Like 2 weeks, now that's been there since God was a kid.
Yeah. I mean, that's Billy's picture too. So, Village, you have that other one, Leo, the one that's the Village cigar from the.
It's right there. It is.
Yeah. So that's Village Cigars. It's like when you see Village Cigars, you think of the Greenwich Village.
It's like right
automatically.
there.
It's been there forever, right?
Yeah.
It's been there forever. It just closed. So
every movie that's been filmed in the Village has had that.
Mm-hmm.
And it's iconic.
Yeah.
Yeah. So many places have closed. I mean,
I
don't know.
I'm back in the day, Christopher Street. There I am in Daisy Dukes and cut off T-shirt. That's all I'm going to say.
Right.
Up and
Well,
down.
that's it. I used to come to New York in the '80s, and that's Christopher Street was like that was the street.
That was the street.
That was the street. And the thing is that it's just now. I mean, that's still the street, but it's like everybody's street now, and it's very different.
Yeah.
Like the world is just, I don't know. There's good and bad to it, I guess, but. The Village, and then if you go more east, then you have like McDougal Street, which is one of my favorite streets in New York. And McDougal Street, that has stayed a little more true to what it used to be. But the folk scene, like that's where Bob Dylan and all those guys.
Yeah, exactly.
We're so lucky that we got to play in these places.
The Bitter End.
Bitter End, right.
Still there.
And then there was the Bottom Line, which I miss very much. Remember the Bottom Line? Bottom Line was great. There's so many venues. I think Visiones is still there, but the most important thing is if you are a music lover, and I think most of our listeners are, and you live in New York or you visit New York, go and frequent these places.
Yeah.
Wherever, even uptown, wherever it is. If you're someone that loves music, go to the live venues. Go to the Monster and see Bill. Go to Stonewall. Go to the Duplex. Go to
the Duplex when you're there.
Well, I'm there on Wednesdays, so if you want to see me, you can come on Wednesdays. But if you're there on Saturdays, go see Bill and then go across the street. And it's Jerry Diefenbach Saturday nights and Alana Diaz, who's wonderful, and Tara O'Donnell. And so you got some great people there. And and then walk over to the Stonewall and say hi to them. If you're uptown Friday and Saturday, come and see me at Brandy's. I work with an amazing crew of such talented people.
Yeah.
You can stand right in front of any of those places if you watch and see everybody and hang out that you hang out with, because on those nights, they're going from one place to another. So if you stand out, and people go and have conversations. Hi, how you doing? Oh, you going back over that way?
I'm back over here.
I miss those nights.
True. And then Anthony Fett is at the Monster after Billy. On Saturday.
Friday and Saturday.
Oh, Anthony's there Friday and Saturday. Right, thank you.
Because,
that's amazing.
He's Hurricane Anthony. He can't.
I know, I love it. Okay, so John Pietera says, how much do we all miss Anthony Diner? Yes, the Bottom Line, yes, the Riviera.
Oh, the Riviera.
I love the Riviera because it was a Red Sox bar. Remember, they were the only ones that would play Red Sox and Patriot stuff. As a matter of fact, the night that the Red Sox broke the curse, which was 2004, it was an 86-year curse. I was watching the game at someone's house, like right on the other side of Washington Square Park. When they won. I mean this, I'm not making this up. I literally put my coat on, screamed at the top of my lungs, and ran. I ran. I mean, and fat as I am, I ran through Washington Square Park and kept running and screaming, and I ran right to the Riviera. I went to the Riviera, and it was massive amounts of people, Red Sox fans, screaming in the street. People driving by, I'll never forget it. It was incredible. It was incredible. And Peggy Bauman, our friend who's a Mets fan, she came running out, and she was so happy for us. So, and I was by myself, because you're in Yankee Mets territory, right? Yeah. But the Riviera was where I went. So, John, thank you for reminding me of that. Tiffany Diner, we used to go there constantly. Do you remember the Tiff? And Manitou's? Oh my God!
Manitou's at 4 a.m. it was a happening.
Oh,
and that place was full.
Such a happening. Everyone from all the clubs that you went to was there, and it was such a scene, wasn't it?
It was a scene, yeah.
And the food was delicious. Even the Waverly Diner closes at midnight now.
Really?
Yeah. After COVID.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Isn't that crazy?
Leo and I, we had Thanksgiving there 2 years ago, I think. Or was it Christmas?
Christmas, I think. It was 3 years ago, I think.
3 years ago. There you go. See,
Rory, you just said it. That's exactly what I was thinking of. So Rory
thank you.
Taggart, our friend from Canada who used to live in New York,
Yeah.
oh my God, Rory and me and Shannon and Anthony used to go there.
Oh, wow.
Shannon was this really adorable girl, and Anthony was this really cute guy, and they were our friends. And Rory and I we just sit there after work.
Yeah.
Like we'd get out at 4:30 in the morning and just sit there till like 6. It was incredible. It was a great time. It was a great. Susie and I used to go there. Yeah, Rory. When I think of the Tiffany, that's what I think of. Me, you, Shannon, and Anthony. Those are
the best times in the morning in New York. If you get a chance to be up late or overnight, and you're about to go home between the 5 to 8 hour, 5 a.m. to 8 a.m., and you're in New York, the city is amazing.
It's
Hardly
amazing.
anybody's out. You can, it's beautiful. It's New York quiet, but it's quiet.
Yeah, it's quiet.
Yeah.
And you can walk through the streets and just, you're not bumping into people, and there's a magic to sunrise in the city. I love it.
Yeah, and Danielle says places close so early on Long Island now too, even the diners. I know. I will give a shout out to, if you're a 24-hour person, which I am because I work so late, here are some of the places that are still open 24 hours, and it's a cool scene. There's a place on 14th Street between 7th and 8th called Coppelia on the north side of the street. Coppelia, Coppelia. And it's a diner. And it tends to lean Cuban. So like a Cuban diner. Really cool, delicious stuff. Lynn Portis and I went there last week. And then the scene is Empanada Mama.
Oh, wait.
Empanada Mama on...
You took it out of my mouth. You took it right out of my mouth.
You're going to say it right. On 9th Avenue between 50th and 51st. Even if you don't want to stay there, you're by yourself in your car, order ahead of time. Just drive by and pick up empanadas. Oh, my God. The best in the city.
The Pernell, the cheeseburger, the pizza one, the Bavarian chocolate.
I get the Viagra. It's the seafood.
The seafood one. Marie, you did. I think I told you last time the Bavarian chocolate with the banana.
I love it.
Oh my!
I love it. Bavarian chocolate with bananas.
Yeah. Oh, and their green dipping sauce for the Pernell one. Oh, so
now,
good.
Listen,
and then, Maria, but your pizza place right around the corner, the one that we go late night when we were at Duplex.
Bleecker Street. Or Joe's.
Joe's.
Joe's is...
Well, Joe's is open later, right? Joe's is open later than Bleecker Street, I think.
Yeah, a little bit later. Joe's Pizza is open until about 4 in the morning on Carmine and 6th. Yeah. Now, I do, believe it or not, I did cook. Now, Bill, first of all, I want to show you my shirt.
Oh.
So it's the Golden Girls, but they're dressed kind of like, street, because, we do... Leo picks on Billy all the time about Shady Pines. So the Golden Girls...
I'm ready.
And also, thank you for being a friend is their theme song. And I want to thank you. You get the friend of the week. And the friend of the month award goes to Bill Goffi. Bill, you're above and beyond.
Stop it.
Now, I did cook. Finally, this is my first meal in a month that I have cooked in my apartment. So, what did I make tonight?
What did you make?
Oh, first we got to all say, Rena will kill me if I don't say it. Thank you, Rena already said it. So the name of this segment, look at Rizzo. She has not moved.
Rizzo doesn't care.
And she's snoring. The name of this, although she might, when I pick up the food, she might be like, food. The name of this segment is, ready on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Get ahead. Keep eating. First meal I cooked in this house. Okay. I made butternut squash ravioli.
Oh, what?
I know. And I made a sauce of butter, heavy cream, cayenne pepper, nutmeg, cinnamon,
cream,
coriander, and ginger.
Ooh.
I'll be right there.
And I put a little bit of onion salt.
Okay.
and peas, of course, I love my peas. So that is what I made for my meal. Look how good that is.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my God, right? Delicious. For my salad, and I love a good salad, I made, this is Boston lettuce under here. Then I have shredded cabbage, red and white. Then I have blackberries, Persian cucumbers, Bermuda onion. I am going to put a cranberry pear balsamic vinegar on that from New England Olive Oil Company, and a toasted sesame olive oil on that. Now, Bill, this is my shout out to the Golden Girls in Shady Pines.
Right,
Tapioca pudding.
Yeah.
Tapioca pudding parfait with the almonds are and everything but the bagel spices on these almonds.
Ooh.
Yeah, so it's a little salty. This will have a little salt.
Savory and sweet.
Thank you. Now, Leo can't have
just
enough.
texted me. He said, "Oh my God, that food."
Who said that?
My friend Maxim.
Oh,
he says, "Oh my God, that food."
I love Maxim. He's
that's right. Yeah,
Not cheesecake. You know that I am the exact.
I could have done cheesecake, Danielle. You're right. You get an A in class, and I could have done key lime pie.
Say cheesecake.
Because remember, they always had a great key lime pie.
Mm-hmm.
I love that show. Brendan Ryan, Sergeant Brendan Ryan. Do you remember Sergeant Brendan Ryan was on our 9/11 tribute show?
Yep. That was a great show.
I still, if I watch that show, I cry. You were amazing. Thank you for doing that. I've been meaning to thank you. That was a very moving show to have Brendan on and Michael Rizzo. Do you remember that show? Wow. They like flan also. Okay, that's so fun. You know what? I think we all need a little more Golden Girls in our lives, right?
I am the age of. I think Blanche was the youngest one. The age of either Rose or they were 55 in that show. They were 55 and I'm 54. So I am the age of them, and no, I don't feel like a Golden Girl. I don't get it.
Listen, Bill and I are in our 60s.
I'm saggy, but
Don't tell Grinder that, okay?
No, I know you're 45 on Grinder, but yeah, we know that. Okay, now Blanche was never. Oh yeah, I love that Blanche. Who was your favorite Golden Girl? You big Bill?
I Blanche.
You like Blanche?
Yeah, it figures.
How about you, Leo?
Sophia. I'm a Sophia.
And I loved B. Arthur.
Dude, the stairs. So I just saw an interview. I just saw it was Rue and Betty. They were doing an interview, and they were talking about how they were going to bring him in to do like Sue and Niven. So she was going to do Rose was going to do that, but they switched them.
Oh.
And then they told them. They told Rue, now that you switched them, can you call B? And apparently B says to her, I'm not interested in having Maud meet Sue-Ann Niven and da-da-da. I'm not interested in that. She said, no, we're switching it around. And B goes, I'm going to do it the way Rue did it. Oh, that's interesting. So, and then they went in for the read, killed it, and history was made.
Oh my God! And John Pietro, yes, John, he wrote Maud with exclamation.
Mm-hmm.
One of my favorite shows of all time. That era of television is my favorite. So, All in the Family, Maud, Rhoda, Mary Tyler Moore. That was the best TV writing ever. And what was I going to say? The Cheetah Rivera book, she actually just started talking about B. Arthur. She was very influenced and encouraged by Gwen Verdon. B. Arthur really gave her a lot of amazing advice, and she was very no nonsense even from the beginning.
Oh yeah,
B. Arthur, and so many amazing. Elaine Stritch.
Another great legend.
You really learn from amazing women. And so this book is not just a history of her life, but a history of like what was happening then, and just these amazing, even men, like the men too, like amazing men that were, and choreographers, and it's just, I highly recommend Cheetah Rivera's memoir. It's amazing.
My mom was very resourceful.
Yeah, see, if you saw Leo's show, you would know. God, okay, now.
Yeah.
We'll get you for that, Walter. Oh my God, that's right.
We'll get you for that, Walter.
Yes. Okay, so we're coming.
You never even mentioned that, Maria. That we actually, I don't think we ever talked about it. That we lost this year. Now I'm blanking on his name. The mod creator, Norman Lear.
Lear. Wow.
Yeah, that was. I had to cry for a couple of days from that one because he's the reason I love sitcoms. I love sitcoms. I'll choose that over a movie or a play anytime. 3-camera shoot, let's go.
And he was really, really, really ahead of his time. And not just that, but he pushed the envelope so much. And the networks didn't really want to do it, but he was like, then I'm not doing it.
Yeah.
If you won't let me talk about that subject, then I'm not doing it.
He had his fingers in all the way up to Facts of Life. I didn't even realize he was involved with Facts of Life. Yeah, but he was one of the producers and coordinators for that show.
Wow. Yeah. So yes, John says Elaine Stritch was theater's B. Arthur. Yeah. And Elaine Stritch really influenced Cheetah in many ways to say, like, you know, like, you have to enjoy this, like this. And what I love that they both said was, it doesn't matter if you're on Broadway or if you're in regional theater or if you're in a tiny little town on tour, audiences are amazing and they deserve 100%. And they all felt the same about audiences, that they all felt like every night was special, no matter where they were performing. And that is a true artist. And that's what I feel like you have to remember, like, to new people in the business or people in the business that are bitter about this or that, get off of it. If you can't enjoy your audience and connecting with an audience, you're in the wrong business.
Mm-hmm.
Get out. You're in the wrong business. Get out, do something else. Do something else. Your audience is your best friend. Connect with them. This is a beautiful relationship, and every night is different. We are so, it's so special.
Yeah.
What we have. You know what we didn't do, Leo? We didn't show Mr. February.
We didn't.
We have a calendar, the Nothing But the Apron calendar. 2024, and we're still in February. Can we please show our Mr.
I'm ready.
I know you are.
Oh my God.
How romantic is Adrian Christian with his chocolates from Edelweiss chocolate? Speaking of great legends, what was her name that used to love the chocolates there? Katharine Hepburn. It was her favorite chocolate store, Edelweiss in Hollywood, California. And Adrian sent me a box of those chocolates. And look at him with the rose, looking all sexy in his beautiful kitchen.
I think he's looking at you, Bill.
I don't know.
I think he's looking at you, Bill.
You listen. He's looking at everyone. That's
looking at me.
I know. He's our Puerto Rican representative for this calendar, and so that's why he got. Again, I will remind you about Peter Feliciano Fine Jewelry, Latin luxury items. They start at $75. And they go all the way up to $2,500 or more because they have diamonds. And so you can get them in silver, gold, lapis, diamond. It's stunning. Look at that beautiful cookie.
It's silver?
Yeah.
I do prefer silver.
Me too. I always have.
I'm wearing gold. I like silver.
Even though the Italians love their gold, but I love silver.
Yeah.
Oh, you're not.
You are going shopping. You are going
shopping.
You can find Peter Feliciano Fine Jewelries on Facebook, on Instagram, anywhere.
Etsy.
Yeah, Etsy.
Definitely get Etsy.
Definitely. Listen. So Danielle Alexandria of Danielle Alexandria Alchemy by the way, let's remind everybody, if she is a medium, a spiritual medium, a teacher, a reader, she connects with the other side. It's amazing. It is life-changing, and I'm not just saying that. You want to find Danielle, you go to DanielleAlexandriaAlchemy.com. Thank you, Leo.
Okay.
And I got the quantum session, and I had the mini spirit animal reading. Blew my mind, but also it changed the way I looked at the world, my life, and the people that I have passed ahead of me. And I felt very, very, very connected. So please go and check out Danielle. I want to thank Danielle, because Danielle was very generous and donated a session for the Lori Lawrence benefit, valued at over $300. So thank you, Danielle, for that. And the woman that won it was beside herself. She was so happy. So, Leo and Bill, I want you to leave our audience with something inspirational. And congratulations on 10 years celebrating Broken Moments, your beautiful body of work. I mean, you've written many things, but that's something you should be very proud of.
Well, it celebrates the idea of the bar where we go to, where I think one of the lines is written is, a bar is a place in American history where a lot of people feel they can go to find love when they can't find love in their home. And so you find a wonderful place, a wonderful doctor like Maria Gentili, you go get a drink, you listen to some great music, and you have a camaraderie with the people that are there. And that's what bars have been doing for people since, we started drinking.
Yeah.
But I just go for the live music, And
Bill, you're very supportive of other artists too. Like you are an artist yourself, but you are always going to other people's shows.
I mean, these kids are good these days,
Yeah.
I'm playing with my elbows, blah blah blah.
No, you're not. Stop that.
But these kids are good.
All right, so go to. You have a website now, right, Leo?
Mm-hmm. Actually, if you go to Leo Ignacio Rodriguez, that's my website, and then there's the page right now. You can click Broken Moments, a bar musical, and you can see it. And I thought when you're ready to say goodbye, we could end out on All About Love when you're ready.
I love that. And also, Leo is a technical wonder. So if you need any help with your websites, videos made, anything of that nature, please reach out to Leo. He'll do it. He does a beautiful, beautiful job. He does promos, all kinds of things, and he is a gun for hire. Bill Goffi is at the Monster on Saturdays from 7 to 11.
Yeah.
He plays for a lot of people, and he does a lot of great stuff. And he is my friend of the month.
Oh, stop it now.
Who got the award for friend of the month?
We'll work for Bolognese.
You go, Weezer.
That's it.
And he's a great biscotti maker. He makes great biscotti.
Amazing biscotti. Amazing. And my favorite thing you ever made me was that lemon orange friggin' cake. What was that cake you made, Bill? It was like a cake, but it had like lemon zest in it.
Oh, yeah.
That was a good cake. Bill's a great baker, but he also makes delicious pizzas, too. Oh, Lori said he did a beautiful job with my website. I didn't know you worked on Lori's website.
Oh, yeah. I did Lori's website, yes.
Wow. I'm going to have to check it out now.
Oh, you didn't know that?
Tortoises. Oh, my God. And he maintains my website and does all the pop-up great stuff.
Billy, I learned some new things today, by the way. I was thinking about you. I learned something new for our website, so
what?
I'm going to play with it a little bit. How to put motion in your words. So you know how like we would put Maria Gentili, but they would be like filming on the M and the A, not in the spaces, but through the letters. So I'm going to play with that.
Oh,
just keep expanding, right? That's what we're going to keep doing, learning and expanding.
That's right. That's right. And I can't say enough about, please, if you're looking for, if you're an animal lover, especially a dog lover, go and get For the Love of Dog by Billy Bianchi. Oh, I love this book. It's beautiful. And it's a great gift. And it's on sale right now on Amazon. Okay. Bill, leave us with something inspirational.
I have nothing.
Come on.
I have nothing. No, I'm not that deep,
Yeah,
love one another, blah blah blah.
All right, Leo, you do it. You do it.
Well, love one another. Why don't we close out with All About Love? Then
Let's
you can
do
hear
it.
this song.
Thank you, everybody. Good night from me and Rizzo there.
Oh, there you go. Okay. Oh, you can. Oh, you can.
Rizzo.
Oh, cool.
Okay, play a song.
Oh, wow.
This is the finale song.
Okay. Oh, okay.
And I've seen the streets. Hate surrounds us, yes, I know her.
Oh, look at that.
I've been down that road before. But if you look in my eyes, then I'll hold you tight. Look deep inside and you'll know it's all about love. It's all about love.
Those are the words you got to remember. It's
Oh, I remember this.
Little children with smiles on their face.
Uh-huh.
Can't let this world bring them down. So many hearted men turn and saving grace can wipe away that child's frown. You can feel it inside. There's no place to hide. Just hold that child and you'll know it's all about love. 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 What it's the moon still cycles and Saturn returns. And we all know that there's more life to come. You gotta start forgiving and living through love. It's all about 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 love.
all about love.
All about love. Thank you, Leo Rodriguez. Thank
Great
you,
cast.
Goffi.
Thank you, Maria.
Thank you, Rizzo. We'll see you next week and every Tuesday. We love you and appreciate you.
Bye, guys.
Happy leap year.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fine with me, it's who I am.